Hi, everyone. I went a little early tonight, earlier than I planned, but I did it with purpose. First of all, I want to say welcome. We are going to be doing questions and answers today. You can ask whatever you want to ask, but try to give me a little clarity. And then I'll try to answer it for you. There is something I want to do, and I'm gonna use you if you allow me as an experiment. I'm gonna do just random readings throughout tonight and throughout a couple of our lives with no one's name of it attached, but it's gonna relate to I feel like more than one person in the room, and even those who may come later and like watch chat replay. So if you relate to the reading that, it's a random reading, I do it, and you're like, oh, that sounds like me, just if you would just put in the comment, claim it. I claim it, Um, and you could do another comment if you want to, like, clarify, but really just I claim it. And the experiment is really to show all of us like how much we have in common, how we're all really looking for the same thing, and we're going through similar situations, maybe at different stages, and I feel like we're all brought together to help each other. Interesting. I did Leo's reading last night, and it got deep. Like it was deep, and it felt like definitely a collective reading. Um, Leo's, you and them. So if you haven't watched it, I don't know, and I don't even feel like you have to be Leo or you know connected to Leo, but I don't know. There was something deep in it, and I'm kind of feeling it again. So holy cow! Sorry guys, I should be looking. Hi Yara, hi Don, hi Juanita, hi Darlene, hi Dee. Holy cow! I'm just over here talking. Hi Sabrina. Of course you can. Um, I think it's Yara. Hi Christy. Oh Dawn. Hmm. 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 Hi Kim. Um. Hi Dee. Hi Rosemary. Okay, so I'm saying your name right. Helene. Helene loves Dennis. Hmm. Okay, so like I said, real quick, I'll do random readings here and there, and if it feels like you, just claim it. And I feel like because in the lives, a lot of times, like I'm doing a question, and I know it's relating to other people, like I know it, but you need to know it, so I allow you to claim it. But now I'm thinking like I think it'd be good for all of us to see that. So, anyways. All right, Yarna, can I ask about love, please? Of course you can. I don't know if that's your actual question. Is that your actual question, just like in general? No, you can still post a question, Darlene. Just I'm just gonna do it random, like like um I'll do readings, and then I'll just like out of the blue do a random reading, and I'll do it, not long, right here, and I won't attach anybody's name, and definitely from my guides, and your guides, all your guides, and we'll just see like who claims it and who doesn't. Okay. Um, yes. So, any message regarding to love? All right, you got it, my dear. Hi, Black Sky. All right, Kim, I see yours, and then So anyways, I'm kind of going down the line right this minute. Oh, um, so I feel like, yes, Darlene, I'm going to do you first, but I feel like first I have to do Mother Mary. And this is for the collective. And this is just the collective energy. Mother Mary loves all of her children. Think of the mother figure. So any advice must be coming from love. All right. And we're going to officially open the reading. I am sniffing a little today, and coughing a little. So I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold. So excuse me. Oh, forgiveness. Interesting. That is what I felt in Leo's reading. And for those of you who are new to the room, I did Leo's reading last night, and it was so spiritual. I'm telling you, like I couldn't get it off my mind, and I felt it every bit of me. So I really feel like it was for the collective. So, forgiveness. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Forgiveness. That's all. Forgiveness. All right, we're going to put it right there. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I am going to use the Psychic Tarot Yarna. And I'm not ignoring anyone new who's coming in the room, just so you know. But once I start someone's reading, I really want to just concentrate on that. One more. All right, Yarna, love. Yarna. It's interesting how I was going to do your reading, but then I thought, oh, well, no, I didn't even think it. I was just like feeling like Mother Mary, like, so that may be something for you also. And it could be just be energy that is like, well, I'll just leave that be, but anyway, look at that. Well, first of all, there's the Ace of Cups. What's under it? Ooh, the Sun. Interesting. I was talking about Leo too. That is Leo's ruler. But how beautiful is the Sun next to the Ace of Cups? That is love, and all of it is out in the light. Nothing is being hidden. And nothing is even thinking, I don't even feel like I'm thinking that way. Like everything is flowing. Two people are holding that cup, two separate people. Interesting, because they're coming from different sides of the lake, different sides of the water. But they're coming in harmony anyway. We have, interesting, another Leo card. This is Strength card. Power. Power. Power is in the ability to look at oneself and to break oneself down and to figure oneself out and to rebuild oneself. And I feel like that's why you see a lot of times with power, this is either here it's depicted as part man, part lion. A lot of times you'll see it's part woman, part lion, but it's us. It's you. And it is a new beginning. And we're in a universal year 8. And then we have foundation and achievements. Wow, it's kind of like the home base. It's like you're home life, it's almost like you're in a personal year 4, because or maybe an 8, because it feels like your home life. And when I say home life, I guess I mean like everything outside of work. I feel like that's what's being illuminated for you. And I feel like part of the not part of it, because each is being fully illuminated. I feel like love feels like it's being fully illuminated, but also like the power of you, the recognition of you, and you recognizing that. That's powerful. And I feel like when I'm in that energy, I feel like then that's probably when I can really love, and love in the light. Like there is nothing to be hidden. Whoa, look at this. The Ace of Pentacles just switched over in the deck. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. It's like love is coming into your physical world. As long as you're willing to nurture this, I feel like, wow. Excuse me, guys. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like you've been nurturing your own garden, and now maybe you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. And look at that. So here's singular energy, suffering and silence. There's something that's pulling me back to Leo's reading, because this was their main energy. But it was beautiful at the same time. Suffering and silence. And it is like an inner journey. It's worry, but it's unnecessary. And maybe it's saying that the more you can just let it flow, however it's going to flow, or, if it's not you, because I feel like maybe I am that half, I am woman and I am lion, right? The queen of the jungle. And now this person may have to also figure that out. Like in Leo's reading, I felt like they were each conquering their own mountains. And they did. And they do. And that's exactly what I feel here. All right, I'm going to take one more. I'm going to try not to make these so long. But man, this is like pulling me in. 11. Make a wish. Partnerships and alliances. And then rest and rejuvenation. This is the 4 of Swords. Healing. Healing what? Well, really, it's under the 9 of Swords. Worry, the mind. Where I store things. Sometimes we do have to get out of our own way. And I mean that, I don't mean that in an ignorant way. But look at these 2 aces. And the Ace of Pentacles to me means it's coming into your physical world. And then we come to a 3, partnerships and alliance. So, and then like the home base. But I feel like the healing is probably the most important thing, and some that may be in forgiveness. All right, I'm going to let that be while you're on it. Wow. Let me bring the lid down. All right. Ooh, I felt that one. All right. I'm coming down the line, and I know some of you donated, but I do want to do a couple of these. Couple up here. Whoop. I got this new old phone, and it scrolls like way too fast, and I know I could slow down. All right. Here we go. All right, Darlene. Hi, Jasmine. I saw you just come in the room. Um, what are Kevin's current feelings for me? All right. I feel like I want to stick with the psychic tarot, but I do want to give him a good shuffle. Kevin's current feelings. What's Kevin currently feeling about Darlene? I'm going to cut them. All right. Well, okay, they all came face up, so we're certainly going to take them. We have the Two Swords, mental conflict. We have judgment, truth. Judgment's about calling calling someone. This is like your spiritual team is calling someone to the present moment. And there could be Kevin, this could be Kevin or it could be you. Two Swords talks about someone wearing a blindfold. So there could be just something, maybe there's some truth that I'm hiding from myself. No, it's the wrong word. I'm not hiding from myself, because I feel like maybe just something I don't want to face, some truth. But I often feel in the Two Swords, like what I don't want to face is something much bigger than what is truth, what is real. And when I take that blindfold off, then I see it like, oh, I thought you were this big bad monster, and really, you're just this little teddy bear. So, and then we have, interesting, we have Triumph. This is the Chariot. Card of Cancer. Two major arcanas. Calling you to the present moment so that a rebirth can take place. And then you move into the Chariot's energy, which is about, the chariot is about movement. But I feel like, it means that someone like at least has, I don't want to say a spiritual awakening. I don't mean I feel like someone has, I don't receive this chariot until I'm until I'm ready for this chariot. It's like a reward, so to speak. What I'm learning is it is my intentions that move this chariot. And over here, there's a blindfold. It's like two flat tires. There's, two flat tires within that chariot. Look at this with the wheel. Are you or aren't? It's like maybe that's what Kevin's doing. Like, is she or isn't she? Six of Swords. Moving on. Power. made its way back out. Strength card. You know, it's really about courage. And then, well, hello. You have 2 cards that say triumph. This one's triumph success. The Ace of Swords. You know, I feel like right this moment, I feel like there's something like toxic that lies within one's thoughts for whatever the reason. And it may not even be anything major. Maybe I make it out to be more than what it is. And I don't know. I feel like it's Kevin. But I don't know. It could be both. Because I feel like when I face whatever that is, you know, or I pay attention to the signs, then I feel like safe to like give trust, communicate. Again, it looks like the power of overcoming something, you know, by overcoming it, that's what's giving me power. And then the wheel here, it's like, you know, it kind of feels, you know, he must be feeling that in some way, somehow, you know, if I was going to speak for him, I would say, you sit upon, you know, my will destiny. You know, it doesn't always promise us that everything's going to be rainbows and smiles, right? But nonetheless, I'm going to take one right over that. Look at that, there's a 5. 5 often speaks of change, financial or material changes. And then we'll look at this positive movement forward. You know, coming over the Chariot, which is also moving forward. Well, kind of moving backwards, but feels like the moving forward. You know what I mean? I feel like paying attention to like Judgment here. Judgment's talking about a rebirth. A 5 shows up. It's almost like I'm saying okay. And I feel like whatever changes that are made are, you know, good changes, positive changes. I also feel, look at this 88. You know, you guys could be very similar. It's funny because sometimes when people are so similar, and I know Sam and I are, it's difficult. Because it is like you are looking at your mirror. You're looking at yourself. So I don't know, but that could be. Anyways, this is positive. You know, I think it's positive once. Well, let's look at the 2 of Swords for you. Stand your ground. Why? Material and spiritual prosperity. Here you have financial and material changes. Here you have material and spiritual prosperity. But stand your ground. It almost doesn't fit. But in a way, you know, 7 is a very spiritual number. If you look at this person, it's like they're staking their claim. You know, I'm staking my claim. It's like you know, like she is mine. Here's my flag. I claim it. Therefore it is. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like there's little messages within everything here. Okay. You know, these are one of those. Your reading is one of those readings where I feel like a lot of people are going to relate to it. I know I'm moving slow today, guys. Um, I'm just not going to put pressure on myself. And I keep forgetting I don't have to be connected to a cord anymore. All right. Hi everyone. I'm so sorry I haven't said hello. Dawn. Interesting. All right. Talking to someone new. What do I want to use for you? We're going to use the Cozy Witch. Oh, look at that. Let's give him a cut. It's Dawn's new person, guys. Talking to Dawn's spirit guides. What do you think? What do we think? The Chariot, nice. The Hierophant, nice. It's almost like Cancer and Taurus. It's not Cancer and Taurus, right? I gotta look down. Hi, everybody who's donated. I'm coming your way, I promise. Dawn, I don't know if you're still here. It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of beautiful energy. Aries, that's right. That's right. Well, you're very close to Taurus. Anyway, doesn't even matter. Look at that, the Five of Pentacles sitting next to the Hierophant. Three of Swords. Page of Cups. In reverse. We'd take it in reverse. It's interesting how one side of this reading is so light and the other side is kind of a struggle. The Nine of Cups. Wow. You know, it makes me feel like, Dawn, I feel like your guides are trying to say to you that a period of time, let's just say, a period of time where you thought things were going wrong, they were actually going right. They were actually moving you, even though some of it was painful. I feel like moving you right where you need to be, like right in place, so to speak. And I feel like your guides are saying, yeah, we are there with you through the light, but especially through the dark. Because I feel like this is also like the Three of Swords. She's leaving a library of the book. It's like I'm learning. I'm learning through the Three of Swords. And if you look at what's mirroring, it's a Chariot. It's quite the opposite energy. It's really where I'm letting it all go. Right? And what's it attached to is almost like a reflection of the younger you. Like this is a reflection of you. And I feel like this is the first thing your guys want you to know. Inner harmony. Inner harmony. Because when you have inner harmony, then you can have unencumbered love, fun, joy. You know, that's really what the Nine of Cups is saying. I feel like your guides are saying just enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. Like, don't put a label on it. Just enjoy. Almost like a gift to be unwrapped. All right, Seven of Cups. Look at that. You trying to make a decision. Well, not really trying to make a decision, but you know what I mean. Just a question. We have Two of Cups. Soulmates. Interesting. And then we have Justice, number 11. Now, you know, we could jump to the conclusion this is potentially a soulmate. We could jump to that conclusion because I definitely feel your guides and I definitely feel what they're talking about. Like, you know, coming to, you know, like enjoying this time for what it is, like every moment of it. You know what I mean? It's like savoring the moment type of energy. And potentially this person may be a soulmate because again, I feel your guides quite clearly. And by the way, Justice, card Libra, but beyond that, I feel like you got to think about what justice is about. When it shows up, like say in a love reading, actually, like from your guides, justice is about making you whole again. So, you know, it's almost like I don't want to move you too quickly because I don't feel like you're meant to move quickly. I feel like you're meant to just enjoy. And I definitely feel like the celebration that I feel like, you know, you're not someone who just like, I feel like you've learned from your pain. It's interesting. Again, tying me back to Leo. Beauty in the pain. The beauty in the pain. So I feel like, let's just say potentially, this could be a soulmate. Potentially, this person may help you just love you again. You know, but again, I feel like just have fun with it. Have fun. And, you know, ultimately, justice is about balance. So, and interesting, we have the soulmates. I know you want me to go further, but I feel like I am not meant to. I feel like I am not meant to. So, I'm going to leave that there, Dawn. I mean, just have fun. Like, I feel happy for you. I feel happy for Dawn. Let me grab a drink real quick, guys. Okay. All right. I think okay, so Dawn, I just did yours. Interesting. I feel like everybody's readings are so interesting tonight. But I gotta start doing how my screen keeps jumping. I gotta start doing a few donations and I'll come back. Promise, guys. You're so welcome. Hi, Rosemary. I just want to say hi. Hi, Christy. I see all you guys. D. Does Bradley lie to me? Is he interested in only me? Will he stay faithful once we're together? I feel like ultimately that's our question. Will he stay faithful? Will he be faithful? Is he faithful? Is he a faithful person? You know, I feel like you're either a faithful person or you're not. But let's see. Dee, I think I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. Gilded Tarot. Because I just have a feeling we're going to need a few cards for this. Something is telling me to follow your heart. What's your heart telling you? What's your intuition telling you? Sometimes we have to know the difference between, like, you know. And then I feel, well, I don't know, I could just go on and on. Because I feel like F energy where I got to constantly, and I know this energy, I've been in it, where, like, you have to constantly worry, like, are you faithful? Will you be faithful? You know, that type of energy, where now I'm with someone where I don't even think twice about it. Like, it just doesn't even pop in our minds. You know what I mean? It's like freeing. And it was like completely unexpected. So, I don't know. All right. G and Bradley. Is he faithful? Oh, look at that card I must want to go over. The Hangman. Like, hang on. Hang on a minute. Five of Cups. Five of Wands. Interesting. You know, the Hangman is swaying towards the Five of Cups. You have two fives here. In the Eight of Wands. It's not great energy to manifest from, or like, you know, like it's almost like not putting any intentions out there. It's interesting. I feel like there's something going on here. I feel like there may be some type of issue, or there was some type of issue. I feel like where, you know, kind of battling type energy, like where, you know, nobody wanted to back down. It's interesting though. At the same time, I don't know. I get this feeling like if you could just let it be and let it go. I feel like in your heart of hearts, it's almost what you want it to be. Like, even though I say I want Bradley, in my heart of hearts, like I feel like you want love in a certain way. And listen, this is what I feel like this is saying at this moment. I feel like Bradley or not, I feel like putting your intentions out to the universe, making it very clear that what you're looking for is love, whether it be Bradley. If it's Bradley, give us the signs. You know what I mean? But that you're looking for love that you can just be yourself with 100% and vice versa. You know, the Hangman's kind of like making me feel like, wait a minute. All right, we're going to go below that though. So we do have two fives. We have two changes. And then we move into an 8, which is about a new beginning. We have the World, the next chapter. We have the Knight of Wands coming over the onto the Five of Cups. We have the Sun coming under the Five of Wands. That's good. I mean, it's almost like there's no denying it. Like if one's coming, if like one has a type of energy where I don't back down or they're wrong, that type of thing. I feel like there is no denying it, like with the sun. But it could also be, you know what? I want to keep going. We have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Swords. I'm going to be very honest with you. I feel like what this is saying is, I feel like this is an issue with Bradley. And I feel like part of the issue is maybe the uncertainty. And I also feel like potentially he may be a person who, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe doesn't feel very endearing. I don't know. Because I feel like there's like two sides of a coin here. Because I feel like you can be like, okay, enough is enough. Like enough is enough. I'm living in a state of worry, so to speak, which is, it is the Nine of Swords, unnecessary worry, but nonetheless, it's where I'm manifesting from. So I'm kind of manifesting a kind of almost a shitty life back for myself in a way. Where down here, it feels like the opposite energy because I feel like when the person in the Five of Cups, I feel like that is you. I feel like when they make that change that the five calls for and the Hangman, like, hang on, what do they find? They find the Two of Cups. So I just feel potentially your soulmate is yet to be. And I feel like the question you got to ask yourself is, are you happy? Are you really, really happy? You do whatever you want to do. This isn't about trying to change anybody's mind, but I feel like I'm seeing both sides of the coin here. And there's a reason why I'm seeing it. I don't know. I love this line down here. Here, I feel like I'm almost giving it or living my life for Bradley. Here, I'm living a life for myself. And lo and behold, all right. Of course, use your own intuition. Man, I don't like to give, like, I don't know. In a way, I feel like it's kind of freeing. Deep. Didn't really answer your question, but it kind of did. You know what I mean? Huh. Man, it just keeps skipping. Okay, Dawn, I got you. Hi, Jasmine. It's so funny. I was thinking about you and your ring. All right, John is working on replacing my ring with the new diamond. What did he think of my old diamond? Right off the bat, I feel like he liked it. Not the mistake. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not proud of the mistake, but of the diamond, of the clarity of, the cut. That I feel like he's proud of. But let's go to the cards. I'm going to stay with the Gilded Tarot. So, I don't know, John, but the more I read for you, I feel like I like John. Like if he was in my hometown, I'd probably take my jewelry to him or buy from him. Like there's something about him where I feel like there's something upstanding about him. We have the Queen of Cups. Like, I don't feel like, and you didn't even say this, I don't feel like he was trying to pull a fast one on you at all. All right, with the Page of Cups, Justice, the Queen of Swords. It's almost like you saying, I'll take you to court if you don't fix it. Could be a ring that, someone had from childhood. But I feel like this is you speaking up about it. We have the Five of Pentacles. Almost feels like it comes from a loss. But look at this, we have the World. I like that. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Here's the Star. I don't feel like, okay, so I feel like your voice was heard. And you may have even said, listen, if it's not made right, I'll have to take you to court. And something's making me feel, well, not something, but the Queen to the Page almost feels like it's from, a younger time. And maybe it, from a period of time that was hard. But I feel like, truth be told, like, what do you feel of that diamond? I feel like I see this sparkle. I see this sparkle as a star. If I just come down to that question, I see the sparkle of it. And I think that means that I liked it. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. That's what I feel today. All right. All of a sudden, my back started hurting. It's weird. When someone's back started hurting. Erica. Hi, Erica. I see you there, Kim. Under Erica. So, Erica, you want a general. All right. I think it's time we change. And let's go to the Universal Tarot. From your guides for Erica. Erica. Knight of Pentacles. Nice. What's the Knight of Pentacles tell you? I'm bringing you a pentacle that's about to change your world, expand your life. I come to the right time. And here he is. Let's see what comes after. Look at that. The marriage card. When? In the right time. In divine timing. Interesting. It's like it's saying your day will come. And the Knight of Pentacles reminds you patience is needed, but also it reminds you about right timing. Sometimes it really is about the right time. And then it moves into the Four of Wands. Well, to me, it's the most beautiful love card there is. Interesting. The Tower. Where there is light, there is dark. What flipped around? The Eight of Cups. Maybe that means that's when the right time is. When I'm able to let go of whatever energy the tower created within myself. Eight of Cups is about yourself. It's about your emotional self. Something emotional happened through the tower's energy. And now it's asking you to, it's like not stay in it, but to have clarity over it. Someone may have fallen from grace. Who knows? Like the Eight of Cups, I feel like, I feel like once I clear that energy, I feel like there's a sense of freedom. And there's that eight, infinity, as above, so below. And then who's entering your reading? Your guardian angel. Your first, I don't feel like you need to worry about love. What you need to worry about, not even worry, a good thing to look at is keeping your emotional house clear. Like when a cup knocks over, don't think it's a tower. And maybe sometimes it is. I don't know. I feel like that's your intuition. All right. We have the Ace of Wands with the Five of Cups. Here we go. Look at that. Five of Cups under the tower. I feel like it's your guide saying, when you're willing and able to grab this wand, which has new growth on it, by the way, which comes connected to the Five of Cups, which can be the energy of what I have lost, especially because it's connected to the tower. But that tower is of your past. It's not present. And again, what lies behind the person in that Five of Cups? Two cups. But first, maybe I have to be willing and able to grab this ace. And I feel like the Eight of Cups might be everything. Like really having emotional clarity over towers. Let's put it this way, where a tower just means disruption. It's not the end of your life type of thing. Where before maybe I just felt like it was the end of my life. Let's take one right down the middle. The Queen of Cups, loving, nurturing. But I feel like, again, it's the energy of you learning. There's no way that the Knight of Cups will come out if this time wasn't for on purpose. And I'm not using the right words. So I feel like keep your heart open, my dear. Clear your emotional house. And I feel like watch what happens. Watch what happens. And maybe it's completely different than you think. Maybe it's not. I feel like it is emotional. I feel like this night is bringing in something that is emotional, but it is also talking about commitment. Listen, maybe one couldn't make a commitment. Doesn't mean somebody else won't. And then there's the Queen. Like the Queen. All right, I'm going to let that be. All right. Kim, can you use the Cozy Witch? Of course I can. I don't know if you had, whoa. I'm sorry, my phone it's going crazy. I don't know if you had a question down here, Kim. Aw. I just got a special message. So Kim N, I was going to do a reading for you, and then hi Camille, I'll do your reading. So Kim, I think I'll leave it open, and I will definitely use the Cozy Witch. Let's give it a couple shuffles. Seven of Pentacles. We'll keep that in mind. About your garden. Are you nurturing it? You know, what are you growing? Are you like planting seeds and then do you nurture those seeds? And some of those seeds take time. Like some take longer than others. Wow, picking up a lot from that. All right, this is for Kim. Kim N. All right, we're going to take them like they come out because they're all face up. All right, well, we have the 10 of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, I like her saying, replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. She's coming after those swords. We have the Four of Cups. We have interesting Toxic Witches, which is mirroring the 10 of Swords. Almost feels like a repeat pattern with a certain type of people or a certain type of person. Excuse me. We have the Three of Wands, but it looks like you're not taking it anymore. Or maybe I realized that. And then we have, interesting with Four Swords. It's coming in reverse. Well, maybe you feel like you have healed. You know, maybe you're ready for movement. I feel like there was definitely some type of repeat pattern it was in your life, and I feel like it may have been just the ability to stand up for yourself. You know, and that could be through communication or whatever it may be. I feel like, you know, but I feel like you're different now. I feel like you know, because I feel like I'm an optimistic person, but I didn't get to, but for some reason, I didn't get to live an optimistic life. And it feels like it was because of other people. Because it's interesting, maybe the Four of Swords, that healing, maybe it's not even for you. Maybe that healing is just you saying no more of that, right? And replacing my self-doubt with self-confidence. Four of Cups over here talks about discontentment, boredom in one's life. But it also talks about using your spiritual discernment relating to a cup that's coming your way. We have the Three of Pentacles. I like that. We have, oh, hello, lovers. Under the Toxic Witches. We have the King of Pentacles. Can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's take him over here. Lovers, the meaning of the card is the head over heart decision. It is a card of Gemini. Doesn't have to be. It's definitely chemistry. Interesting is sitting next to the Three of Pentacles because I feel like here the energy of this toxic energy and the Ten of Swords, it feels the opposite of this energy down here. So some kind of change may have had to happen so that this energy could open, because again, it feels night and day. And I almost feel like the healing really isn't you, though it's maybe some you. I feel like as soon as I leave that situation behind me, then my life looks good. Not only does it look good, but I feel like here sits the Lovers. Let's take a card on this end. Eight of Cups. If life feels stale, explore some new territory. Wow, I like that. Scenery, not territory. Coming over the lover. It's almost the lovers or these toxic witches. The lovers or these toxic witches. What's it going to be? And the Three of Wands is your optimism. Ten of Swords is almost submission to other people's energy. And they may have sucked it out of you, but I feel like I feel like the you part of, like, the true you, um, I feel like, can only do that for so long. So anyway, I feel like if this is current energy, then there's a decision to be made. If this has already happened, I feel like then you're already starting on this journey. Um, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. All right, I'm gonna let that be. I have to keep remembering that these are not like there's other people waiting. Even though the person's getting the reading is like, well, too bad. I don't care. All right. Huh. I'm just reading your comments, Kim. There's definitely outside influence saying toxic witches. Like, who are they? All right, let me get back up. Where am I? Camille. Hi, Camille. Messages from your angels, from your angels and spirit guides. All right, I think we're gonna stay with this deck. We're gonna give it a couple shuffles. Oh, it's 7 o'clock now. I went an hour early. Look at that, Camille. Ace of Cups. First card. Didn't want to come up. Definitely wanted to be seen. We have the Page of Wands. Look at the roses all around her. She's a little risk taker. We have the Knight of Pentacles again. We have the Good Luck Charm. We have the Nine of Cups. Inner Harmony. We have the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Five of Swords. All right. I feel like something you have to take a chance in. I feel like something is coming your way. And I do feel like you have to take a chance. Interesting. I also feel like you may own a piece of jewelry of someone's, and you may call it your good luck charm. I feel like this Ace of Cups is not just talking about love. It's just it is. It's talking about love. How dark my screen went. Let's get it to light back up again. There it goes. You have the Nine of Cups down here, inner harmony, right? Learning to enjoy one's life. And then you have the Ace of Cups connected to this, kind of like the Ten of Cups, Page of Wands. I definitely feel this is my risk taker. I feel like whatever that ace means for you, is coming through the Knight of Pentacles energy. So I can trust that. Steady, what's it say? Steady but surely. You're going places. Well, hello. You have the Five of Swords down here. There may be someone's feelings that you're afraid to hurt. I don't know if that's even the right word. There may be a change that maybe you tell yourself. It could even be your own thoughts. I feel like there's question over whether I accept a change or not. So this Knight of Pentacles is definitely meaning it's bringing something in, and then I'm in this energy. But I feel like everything is saying, take it, yes, yes. And then it just kind of feels like off to the races. Whatever that may mean or be. So I feel like I want to say to you, I feel like you need to keep your energy very clear, because I feel like you're gonna be like signs are gonna be sent to you, and I feel like there's gonna be guidance. It's almost like this is guided, and like the less I can, I don't know if I want to say question it, but maybe the more I trust it, or the more I'm just optimistic about it, the more things naturally happen. Okay, I'm gonna let that be. I read Jasmine's question or answers right now. I'm here thinking about that too. Yeah, my old diamond was definitely beautiful, and I made sure it was perfect. The one I'm exchanging for John said it's nice too. Just waiting. You're just waiting. You're welcome, Jasmine. All right, Dawn. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what his energy is towards you? I feel like we got to change up. All right. I feel like the Gilded Tarot, or the Psychic Tarot wanted to come out. Can you give it a cut? We have the Four of Pentacles, firm foundation. Interesting with Two Cups. Okay, well, it's the second time we saw that. Nine of Swords. Is that not the second time we also saw that? Obstacles and challenges. So your question is, what is his energy towards me, towards you? And it's interesting because, again, I'm seeing two sides of the coin. I love that we're seeing the Two of Cups again. Now, please like, it doesn't mean this is because I do feel like your energy is meant to, like, don't go fast, go slow. And because I feel like over here, this Nine of Swords, suffering in silence, and then the obstacles and challenges. I feel like what it's saying is staying in that Nine of Swords, not clearing that energy, is what causes those obstacles and challenges. It's what can cause those obstacles and challenges. There's that Nine of Swords where someone has conquered this mountain, right? Her sword is down. She's not in defensive mode. Like, I've conquered this mountain. And I feel like there's a sense of power with that. And that's what I take away from all this, from this side of it. I feel like this is a weird thing to say. Like, does a guy ever think this? But I feel like he feels you're grounded, or someone that's which may sound boring, but I feel like it's dependable. And but I feel like that's important. And maybe that's because I'm a Virgo. Well, look at that. And then authority comes out. There's Aries, the Fool. And then look at that, the Sun. I feel like you have a lot of power right now, right this minute, because I feel like there are two sides of the coin here. And I feel like the Sun is illuminating what, like, if like, how, it's almost like, how does he view you? That's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like he's viewing you one of two ways. And I feel like, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like this Nine of Swords just wants to be looked at. I feel like it's a mountain you've conquered, and then I gotta let it go, right? It's a 5, right? And I gotta allow myself just to have a new beginning, be free, be clear. I feel like his energy towards you it all feels good. The only thing it doesn't is what I feel like might be the mind. Like, what I think are those are the seeds that I am planting. And if I just plant worry, 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 then then worry, worry, worry just keeps coming back and back and back. But maybe if I plant like optimism, like, or as a Fool would, like, I'm just going to enjoy the journey and not worry about the destination. All, like the Sun, all would be revealed in its time. And like the Sun is mirroring the Emperor, right? And also your major arcana. Okay, I'm going to let that be. I think that was the second time we saw soulmates, though. I could be wrong. Hi, Lydia. All right, Lydia. Jay is back online, but I'm still blocked. Is he seeing or thinking of anyone else? Any intentions toward me, or has he moved on? And if I should too. I feel like saying, Lydia, fuck that being blocked. That's bullshit. Um, we're going to stay with Psychic Tarot. So I feel like to wrap all that up is to, what's going on, Jay? We have stand your ground. Then we have patience. Card Sagittarius. It's temperance, divine timing. Patience for divine timing. It just means that, certain things that I can just let go of control because, or another way of saying it is if I'm trying to control something that I can't, then I should hand it over to divine. Six of Cups. Dang. Six of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Or Eight of Swords, I'm sorry. Trapped in fear. Material harvest over here. Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. And then firm foundation. I feel your anxiety over this situation. And I feel that his actions have caused you to create these Eight of Swords type of energy, self-created prisons. I feel like there's something that within your soul, like and I feel like don't allow yourself to tell yourself untruths. Like be very truthful with yourself. And I feel like your inner self, like what you know, what you know. So the Eight of Swords is self-created. It means you can free yourself from that. And Temperance seems to have that's part of what divine timing is. I feel like your worry I feel like it affects every part of your life. Or maybe just the situation. You know what I mean? Like this situation affects other areas. Huh. I don't really feel that there's any energy of like is he speaking to other girls? Maybe like in a casual I went to school with you type of way, but I don't feel like there's anything like a romantic type of thing going on. I don't feel that. Um I just feel a sense of I feel like a sense of oneself. You know what I mean? Maybe this is him also creating that prison, that barrier, that you being blocked. That could also be part of that. Um, and I feel like, and then so let's say you do become unblocked, then what? because then I feel like then it lies in your hands. Like, then what? I'm going to take one right down the middle, recognition and reward. All right. I think to put this in a nutshell, so to speak, I feel like there is a sense of like drawing a line in the sand, of what you will take and what you will not take. Because I feel like standing your ground, I feel like that is like, being blocked. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. And it doesn't mean that like I'm doing all these bad things. Just purposely, it's like a it's like a slap to the face kind of energy. And I have to look at that. I got to see that, like, why. And, you know, um, but I do feel like you'll be unblocked. And then I feel like the question's going to lie in your lap. What do you want to do next? And I feel like, because I get this feeling of like, what if it does go forward? Will it just turn around and go back into that same energy again? That's why you really got to trust yourself, right? If it all remains the same, then nothing will change. If things do change, then I feel like then we can move forward. But there seems to be something here. It's interesting. I don't even feel like it's like I feel like yes, it's against you, but I don't feel like it's because I don't care about you. Even though I'm doing something I feel is kind of horrible. All right, I'm gonna let that be. All right. Coco 77. Let me grab a drink real quick. Chat replay is going to be on too, guys, or it is on, just so you know that. Um, you know what the problem is, Coco? Why it's so slow? It's me. I'm a slow reader. I'm a detailed reader, and it's just like I get lost in it. Anyway, current love relationship overall and outlook for Coco. Um, I'm going to use the crystal vision. And just so you know, if you paid on PayPal, please put your question here because a lot of times I forget to look. Ooh, look at that. All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa. King of Wands, 5 of Cups. Interesting. The 9 of Wands. It's interesting. It's like someone coming into your life after a period of time of being alone, of being single. But I don't feel like, um, again, it's not like I was like crying in my bed being single. I was doing my thing, because I feel like you're probably very creative, and it's interesting. There could potentially be energy of someone that you know. But the Nine of Wands is you really having like real, like realization of your life, of your, different cycles of this life. And I feel like that's what gives us power. And anytime you see a 9, I think of final reflection and then closing that chapter. And there's a lot to learn in that energy. And ultimately, it's victorious energy. So I know that you can and you do. King of Cups. Interesting how two kings are sharing the Ten of Pentacles. Two Cups. Five of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. And the Tower. Almost like one king is being swapped out for another. Like, that's just what it feels like. And potentially both could have been a soulmate. Not all soulmates are meant for a lifetime. Some are only meant for a period of time. And maybe that period of time had come and gone. Because I feel like one of these kings, I feel like is this, is with the Tower. The Queen of Wands. I feel like it's you. It doesn't even matter your sign. Look at this. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands now share the Two of Cups. So I feel like it's saying, what was, and maybe this has happened like a while ago because we have the Nine of Wands here. Definitely means the reflection over it and the growth from it, right? Whatever it may be, and then the final reflection, right? Letting it be, and then it's looking right at the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups again is when I focus on what I have lost. But when this person is like, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to start being optimistic about my future, my present. What's mirroring it? The Two of Cups. Well, that's exactly what's on the other side of the Five of Cups. And I just find it interesting that it's like-minded energy sharing the Two of Cups here. So I feel like there was change. And it just kind of feels like like it was meant to be in a way, to be honest, even though I could feel it was difficult. But I feel like, again, I do feel like we're talking about your past, though you could still be in it. But I feel like if you are, I feel like, you have the energy of being victorious here. And it's like love reigns supreme. Okay, I would let that be. I mean, you have the House of Abundance. Let's go so fast. Hi, Angie. All right. Thank you, Angie. So you'd like a love reading on yourself and Frank, please. All right, Angie and Frank. I think I want to stick with the crystal vision, but give it a good shuffle. Angie and Frank. Let's give it a cut too. right. Six of Cups. Six of Wands. Interesting. 2 6s, 66. I mean, I have to say at this moment, Justice, though it did come in reverse. It feels good. Or it could. You know, Six of Cups is about happy memories, but it is a choice too, in a way. You know, I can look at the happy times, I can look at the not so happy times. We have the Eight of Cups. Ten of Wands in reverse. Three Swords in the upright. And the Nine of Wands in the upright. Interesting. Ten of Wands in reverse. You know, I feel like, first of all, there's something that you can let go of. And it definitely has something to do with the Three of Swords, because this is you reflecting upon that Three of Swords, really to learn what you can learn from it and to let go of the heaviness of it. It could be unstored forgiveness, you know, like refusing to forgive someone. And again, doesn't have to mean we pick up a phone and call them. Just means I'm not going to carry the weight of their actions, you know, and let it affect my life. And it may not even be that, but I feel like there is the energy of reflecting upon that, to learn from it, to understand it, and then to let the heaviness of it go. Like, just let it go. And again, it's also like, it feels like a lot of this has become like, you know, like stored within your emotional house. And you may have like the energy of like where you want to run, you know, like if there's an argument, I want to run. But maybe not. That may just be something, I don't know, I'm feeling. But it's interesting because I feel like you look at each other, um, really in different ways, but similar ways at the same time. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I think you're learning about each other. I think you have to learn about each other. And I do feel like there's a, like, you know, I can look at this from an optimistic, like the happy times, or I can look at it from maybe, and maybe not, it may not be like the two of you, it just may be like your life in general. Like, I can look at it this way, or I can look at it that way, because how I look at my life is going to reflect it in this relationship, and vice versa, for sure. But I feel like with the reflection, it really allows like this weight to come off your shoulders. I feel like I feel really good about the two of you, to be honest. I feel like if we let it be, let's just say, I feel like there is like a real appreciation for each other. Take her on right down the middle. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like feel it. Feel it. She's like the little detective, but you know, she feels her way. Grounded. Okay, I'm gonna let that be. Sometimes I feel like you're meant to know what the reading means, where to me it may not be 100% clear, but I'm okay with that. All right, I need to take another drink. I literally lose my voice. Crystal Pickett. By the way, Steeler fans, you believe we got rid of Kenny Pickett? I was going to buy Sam a Kenny Pickett jersey for Christmas. That was a quarterback that we drafted. It was supposed to be our starting quarterback. I was going to buy him a jersey, and it was like $150. I'm like, no way. And interesting, we have Russell Wilson, which is my real, my married name, not my real name. My real name is Howard, but my married name is Wilson, which I just never changed because that's my kid's name. We have Russell Wilson. I'm thinking, well, I can just buy a jersey with my name on it now. Anyway, a little football talk there. All right, Crystal, sorry about that. Me and Demetrius went to the courthouse last Thursday and got a marriage certificate. I blocked him. Oh, I feel he's cheating when he tried to contact me. Oh, Crystal. I feel like you're leaving out a big chunk. You know what I mean? Like we went to the courthouse, got our marriage certificate, and boom, I blocked him. There's something missing there. But that's okay. You feel he's cheating. That kind of gives me an idea. That sucks. Sucks when love goes that way. And I just have to say, again, I don't know why, but like I feel Leo's reading for you and them. I feel like it was for the collective. It was so deep. I literally cannot get it off my mind. And I felt so many of you in it who I know aren't Leos. At least like your sun, your moon, or your rising, or your sun or moon. But anyway, some of your Leos. Crystal. I'm going to use a good tarot. Wasn't even thinking about it. It just came to me. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Chariot. I do think he's going to contact you. I do feel like you want him to. Whether you say you don't, or you may say you don't, but I feel you do. Look at that. Call in reverse. Almost like you're not taking the call. You're blocking it. You're blocking it. Interesting is coming through judgment, which is about the present moment, right? And allowing oneself to have a rebirth. And it certainly does mean there's an issue. We have the Six of Cups. Interesting. Definitely seems to be a lot of love. I mean, there definitely seems to be a lot of love. We have the Star under the Knight of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, or the Four of Pentacles under the Chariot. Let me tell you, I think that's a great energy because our foundation, especially if this is going to be a new marriage, because I do feel like you're probably going to make up. your foundation is going to be everything. It really is. It's going to be everything. It's what's going to hold you together like glue. Otherwise, you can just fall apart. And that may mean like open communication, whatever it may mean. Um, and I feel like with that strong foundation, the chariot really is unlimited potential, and it's wrapped in love. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, the World, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. You know, it's like, I thought you were my world. I thought you were my world. I do feel like you are, I do feel like, you know, I am not going to tell you what to do. But I don't know. I just get this feeling that you shouldn't block them. And here's why. I feel like, you know, you literally just went and got your marriage certificate. And yet there are 10 swords here. And those swords, you know, can be a repeat pattern. So I feel like there's definitely an issue that needs to be worked out. It needs to be faced, it needs to be talked about. Because it feels like, if not, it's just doomed to repeat. And I feel like really there's an opportunity for like a new beginning with the two of you, and that would represent a marriage to me. And it is about like the joy and the happiness the two of you have. But then there's also the issues. So that's what I feel. You know, I feel like you should just unblock them, and I feel like you should have honest communication and take it from there. Take it from there. You know, because in the Ten of Swords, like it truly is a repeat pattern if we don't deal with it, if we don't talk about it, you know, if we don't make a decision, if you know, um, because I'm feeling a lot of loving energy towards you. I just am. I just am. Yet I can also feel the Ten of Swords. All right, I'm gonna let that be. I feel like that's what your guides wanted you to hear. Of course, you should do whatever you feel you should do. I'm just reading your comments, Crystal. Hmm. I don't know, Crystal. I think you should unblock them. Though that's just my feeling. I really feel like you should do whatever you want to do, but I feel like you should unblock them. Because something is telling me that it's like you're putting the cart before the horse. You know what I mean? It's like you're putting that block in front of the two of you. Now, I'm not putting the blame on you, don't get me wrong, but Okay. I hope I don't regret saying that to you. Hmm. All right. Camille, blah, blah, some more from my spiritual team, please. You're welcome, Erica. I'm going to stay with a good tarot. Things are a little deep tonight, I have to say. Like, it feels like there's no hiding. All right. Eight of Cups. I feel like you had that, but not at the beginning. Two of Pentacles. Making a decision. Knight of Wands. Perhaps you're making a decision about moving towards something that you're passionate about. It's almost like you're saying, what's that saying? Say la la, whatever will be, will be. We have the Three of Swords. Interesting. It's interesting, Three of Swords is mirroring the Eight of Cups though at the same time. We have the Fool. Six of Pentacles. And then the Four of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like you got something on your mind. You're thinking of making a change. You're thinking of a new direction, or adding something new into your life. It feels like the right time, a good time. Almost like, again, I'm saying, oh man, c'est la vie. Oh, I can't say it now. C'est la vie. Eight of Swords. Five of Wands. Interesting. King of Wands. It's like you're freeing yourself. You know, you're freeing yourself, or you have the ability to free yourself. And I feel like it's really freeing yourself from what was. And it may just mean like you're freeing yourself spiritually and of the weight of the world, of, you know, what you would call mistakes were really adventures, your soul's adventures, all of that. I feel like there's an understanding, and I love that the Fool is here because I feel like it's you. It's speaking to you and like taking on that energy. And I love that the Eight of Cups is above it because she's walking away from that Eight of Cups, heading towards the Nine of Cups, inner harmony. And how beautiful as the Fool's energy. I'm willing to take a risk, right? I'm going to start perhaps following, you know, whatever piques my interest. And I'm not talking love here. I'm just talking life. If it piques my interest, then I just may follow. And I also feel like there are like, you know, I want to say rewards coming for you, but I feel like they're karmic rewards. You know, like you put out good energy and good energy is coming back. You put out good things are coming back. You know what I mean? I feel like it's the give and take. of you and divine. So that feels quite divine. Okay. So, and really you control that. All right. NOK. I'm trying to think what currency that is. I think it's psychology. Oh man. I can't even see anymore. My glasses are just. Yeah, I think. Um, what will happen for me in time for June? I think you mean what will happen for me in time in June? All right. So what's heading towards you? Um, at least by the month of June. I'm gonna bring in the Luminous Tarot, and I haven't used them yet. Hi, Lady of the Lake. Hi, Lucette. Hi, Empress of the Universe. Head in your direction. All right, so we're using the Luminous Tarot. I forget where I got these. I think they're gifted to me. All right, what's coming towards you to the month of June? I feel like June's got a significance for you, like Star, 5 of Pentacles, Three of Swords, 2 of Cups, interesting. You have the Star and the 2 of Cups mirroring each other. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and then there's soulmate energy mirroring that. Now, in between that is the 5 of Pentacles, and that is where that's the energy of like feeling thrown out into the cold. Something happened. It is your past, and it did result in the 3 of Swords, but it is feeling like thrown out into the cold here. So I had no control over it, so to speak. And it could talk about prior love, but I don't know that it's this love, because it kind of feels, it feels like of a dream, really. We have the Queen Cups, where she's the nurturer. We have the Wheel. That's a good example of saying that even sometimes difficult times in our life are part of our destiny because we've learned a lot. And because, I feel like maybe sometimes we like we see the signs, but like it's us who refuses to make the movement. But yet maybe that's just part of yeah, hey, listen, maybe the soulmate energy was due to come in. Look at that, the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. I just have to say, and look at that, the Chariot. I just have to say, what was is no longer, or shouldn't be any longer. I feel like only great things are coming your way. I feel like you have every reason to be optimistic, and you should be optimistic. Try to be optimistic. It's interesting because then you have the Knight of Pentacles here, right? And Knight of Pentacles is bringing something into your physical world. I'm going to take one right down the middle. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. It's unconditional love. It's raining down on all your broken little pieces. It's raining down on everything. Unconditional love. Doesn't mean perfect love. Doesn't mean perfect. But it does mean unconditional. Soulmates, wow. This just feels good. All right, I'm going to let that be. I liked it. I'm going to go down and read your comments real quick. It's Norwegian. Your name. Oh, Norway. You're very welcome. And I love you here from Norway. That's awesome. All right, Empress. I humbly ask to know, how is Joy in what in namesake doing? Also, if there are any other message spirit to know. All right, I humbly ask to know his nickname. I think his nickname. All right. We're going to use a psychic track. I'm going to give it a couple shuffles. There's a sun and conflict and defeat, but we're not taking them yet. We are going to recognize them. All right. The Emperor. Dun, 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 dun. The Nine of Cups. The Six of Cups. Wow. The Death card. Transformation. It's called in this card. Star card. Hope. And then the Four of Pentacles. Firm foundation. Two fours next to each other. 44. The Chariot. It is in reverse. And Solitude, but it's also in reverse. And then we had one. Truth. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Wow. I find this interesting because I feel like the potential here. First of all, your question is, how is he doing? I feel like he's doing fine. But yet, I also feel the connection. I do feel it. Doesn't guarantee us anything, but I feel it. And I feel like, the truth of the matter is if someone's not truthful with themselves, whatever that may mean, um, then nothing else matters. It's almost like if I deny love, then I deny love. But yet, here is transformation after a period of time of solitude. So, after a period of quiet comes transformation. After a period of really solitude is the hermit learning. Um, and I feel like definitely with the chariot in reverse, like there was no movement. I forgot what your question was. Let me go back. I feel like he's doing fine. And I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like if the two of you are going to be together, then I feel like he's got to come to like these realizations. Does he? It looks like he does. But I don't know like how long that is. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's even something you want to wait for type of energy, but I do see the potential. I do see the potential. And you two cards that talk about, rebirth and transformation. I almost feel spiritually. But I guess time will tell. Time will tell because I feel like there's not a lot I can do about it. But let it be and let it go, and then what will be, I guess, in a way. What's that saying of like, if someone lets them, we let them go, and if they come back to us, then it was meant to be, or something like that. It's almost trusting fate. All right. I have a feeling you know what that was talking about, though. You know what I mean? Like on a spiritual level, I have a feeling you know. Um, Literally, just I cannot see anymore. DF. What will happen between? Thank you, Sandy. It helps to know he's well. You're welcome, my dear. DF, what will happen between my crush and me if I were to show my interest in him? What will happen with my crush if? Yeah, I know. I don't drink any water. I used to drink water all the time. But you're right. It's like my eyes just get tired. Anyway, what will happen between my crush and me if I were to show any interest in him? This is for DF. I'm going to stay with the psychic tarot. I don't know. Somebody just tell me to stay with it. So I'm gonna. Well, I just realized it's 8:12, my son's birthday on the clock. Hi, Steve. There's one of our soul family who channels my son, and it's funny. The other night, I was like really missing him, and I said to him, I'm like, can you send me a message through Diane? And I'll be damned. Next morning, I woke up and there was a message from Diane from Steve, and then when I started here today, she sent a message and said, "Hi, Mom." So anyway, oh, shadow. That's the moon. Card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer. You know, it does look like it's talking about the light and the dark, and seeing and looking and knowing both of them. 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Three Swords and Temptation. Interesting, because I feel like we're seeing both sides of the coin again. All right, let's go below that, because honestly, I feel like unless the situation like would become very, very awkward for, you know, like if I work with this person and then, you know, I have to continue working and I'm shut down, it can be difficult, yes, but yeah, I'm seeing both sides of the coin. I don't know. Sacrifice. Ace of Wands. Interesting. I feel like he lights your heart on fire. You know what I mean? Like he strikes his passion within you. And maybe that's exactly what you're wondering. Like, am I just tempted that way, and will it end up in heartache, or do I go this direction? Well, let's go right down the middle. Intuition. It's like your intuition is trying to tell you, follow your intuition, trust your intuition, your first instinct. You know, because I could see your mind trying to talk you out of it. Where I could see your gut, your intuition, like telling you, take a try. But I feel like if I do, maybe I got to be prepared for either or. Then we have the Magician. I kind of feel like you should make them aware of it. I mean, it says awareness. And, you know, I don't have to make a big, big thing about it, a big, big deal about it. You know, could just be like, hey, you know, I was just thinking like maybe we should go have a cup of coffee. I feel like, you know, like we get along really good, or I don't know. Let's take one more. Partnerships and alliances. Look at that. So I do feel like you get along very good. There's that 33. First time we saw 33 tonight. You know, like I guess I can't 100% guarantee you things will go your way because he's got free will. You know what I mean? But it looks like I feel like I should take a chance no matter what. But maybe I do it in, you know, doesn't have to be in a grand way. But I feel like the bottom line is, if you feel your intuition is telling you to take, yeah, like I should let this person be aware of my feelings, then follow that. And I feel like no matter what the outcome is, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Because, sometimes I feel like you're better off to know than not to know, than to keep wondering. There's sometimes a crush can be fine, can be fun. But I feel like you'll just know in the right time. If you decide to tell them, I feel like you'll just know when it's the right time. Maybe just the right time it shows up, right? It's just the right time. And like you feel it, then follow that. There is the Ace of Wands here, so there is the potential of this going forward. Definitely a potential of it going forward. So, and you have the Nine of Cups, which says fulfillment of wishes. But again, we can't, like, it's his free will, whether he says yes or no. But it just feels like, I don't know, like I would go forward. I don't know that I'd make a big deal out of it, but I feel like I would definitely bring it up in a playful kind of way. And I feel like trust what you feel. And then you'll know how to move accordingly. Or maybe then he starts making moves. Okay, I'm going to let that be. And guys, I think I'm going to let that be for the night too. Um, I'm just having like a hard time seeing with my eyes right now. I'm having a hard time reading the comments, and my energy feels low. Maybe because the readings were so deep, you know what I mean, and it kind of like drained me, and that's okay. I allow myself to be an open vessel to the light, um, for you guys. But then now we're going to close it. Um, but I do feel it. I feel it. So I'm going to let that be. I thank you guys. I love you guys, and if I did not get to you today, I am sorry. I'll get you next time on the lives. Um, yeah, I planned on staying later. I really did, but I can't even read the comments anymore. I feel like my energy is drained. So, and I wouldn't be of service of you. Okay, I'm gonna let that be. I love you guys. I thank you. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon on the lives. And for some of you, go check out that Leo reading. I don't know. There's something special about it. But you tell me. All right, love you guys. Have a good rest of your day or evening.